news coming in at the moment where Indian former cricketer Sourav Ganguly has hit out at the BCCI top bosses, claims Kohli versus Kumble was mishandled. Okay, yet another insider talking out. Let's take a listen in.
Second window khule dewa. So being the member of that committee, coach selection committee, apni jodi amader bolen je your take on this actually.
The matter should have been handled a lot better. Anil, Kumble and Virat Kohli. It had to be handled a lot better by whoever is in charge.
So do you think it was handled not in a proper way?
No, it wasn't handled properly. We'll find out if he applies. Everybody has got the right to apply. I can also apply, provided I'm not an administrator.
Everybody has got the right to apply, he says, and says that issue could have been handled better. Let's go across to Aishwarya, my colleague, joining us. Aishwarya, very clearly, this former Indian captain and cricketer, they're quite upset in the manner in which we saw Anil Kumble being ousted from the position of the coach of the Indian cricket team. Perhaps somewhere Sourav Ganguly realizing in the future he would want to also try and contest for that position.
Well, exactly this is what Sourav Ganguly said. He has came out in an open to and in a media interaction for the first time, and he said that even he could apply for the job. Anybody can apply for the top job of Indian coach. But what we have seen earlier is COA Vinod Rai has also demanded an full report from the BCCI. And BCCI has then referred this matter to the team manager who was there, Kapil Malhotra, who was there with the team India in the entire Champions Trophy. And whatever has happened, they wanted the full report of the Kohli and Kumble fight. Now Sourav Ganguly has came out and said that this matter, particularly between Ganguly and Kumble, has to be between Kohli and Kumble has to be handled in a very sharp way and in a very better way. And talking on the coach issue, he said that anybody can apply for the coach position, and even he could apply. But
yes,
he
but
is
Aishwarya, when it comes from him, now we know he is part of that committee, whether it's Tendulkar, there is Laxman as well as Ganguly. It's not coming from any other former Indian cricketer, a captain, a part of that advisory committee, and saying it should have been handled better by whosoever was handling the case. He's clearly hitting out at the BCCI, Aishwarya.
Well, absolutely. The Cricket Advisory Committee, which consists of Sourav Ganguly, Sachin Tendulkar and VVS Laxman, which have the authority to choose the coach, and now they came up in open. We have also, I would like to tell my viewers that they had a direct word with Virat Kohli and Anil Kumble during the Champions Trophy, but the matter was not solved on that particular day, and now Sourav Ganguly, after that whole issue is said and hit out at in an open to BCCI top bosses that whosoever is handling this matter in the BCCI could have been handled this matter in a very proper way. So this is what now Sourav Ganguly has it out. We would like to also add on to this when during the Champions Trophy finals when in a closed doors Sourav Ganguly, Sachin and VVS Laxman met Virat Kohli and Anil Kumble, but the matter was not resolved, and thus in the next very day Anil Kumble has to step down as the coach.
But Aishwarya, lastly, just explain this to us a little more. What do you think really is the rapport right now where the captain is concerned and between the CSE? Because the fact is that when Sourav Ganguly makes this statement, is he in any way also questioning the appointment that will come in time of Ravi Shastri being the coach? Because we know that Virat Kohli wants him to be the coach. Is he also questioning that decision of the BCCI?
Well, this is the one fact, and this is a rule of BCCI that captain's opinion will not matter in the coach selection. This is being very clear by the BCCI officials, by the BCCI top bosses. Now, what is happening is, Ravi Shastri applying for the top job after the 5 applicants, and BCCI expending, the deadline for the top job till July 9, and the 5 contenders which were shortlisted were not being seen as a perfect match for the top job.
Okay.
So BCCI then extended the date till July 9 and invited applications for the top job.
Just hold your thoughts there for a moment, please, Aishwarya. We'll take a listen in once again and try and break it further. What Sourav Ganguly said when he was speaking to the media.
এলিজিবল ছিল সেকেন্ড উইন্ডো খুলে দিয়ে অন্যদের সুযোগ দেওয়া হয়েছে এতে লালচাঁদ রাজপুত রিয়াকশন দিয়েছেন যে হি ইজ নট মানে বলছে যে বোর্ড প্রফেশনালি কাজ করলো না সেকেন্ড উইন্ডো খুলে দেওয়া তো বিইং দ্য মেম্বার অফ দ্যাট কমিটি কোচ সিলেকশন কমিটি আপনি একটু যদি আমাদের বলেন যে ইউর টেক অন দিস
The matter should have been handled a lot better. Anil Kumble and Virat Kohli had to be handled a lot better by whoever is in charge.
So do you think it was handled not in a proper
No, it wasn't handled properly. We'll find out if he apply. Everybody has got the right to apply. I can also apply, provided I'm not an administrator.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so there you heard it from the man himself. In the end, he says anybody has a right to apply. He could apply for the top job as well. It seems that Sourav Ganguly not very happy in the manner in which how the entire situation between Virat Kohli and Anil Kumble really played out. The latest in the saga we know is that the BCCI had asked Ravi Shastri to apply for the position there of the coach of Team India, somebody who's been the director for 2 long years. But Ravi Shastri has now applied for it, so in all likelihood it seems, Aishwarya, if I can come back to you quickly for a brief comment, that Ravi Shastri will be the next coach. It's just a formality, the process that is now being followed, and somewhere sort of Ganguly not happy with that.
Well, I would like to clarify that Ravi Shastri has to apply for the top job. He has not applied for the top job. Right now, he has been asked by the BCCI or sources, what we are getting the information, is that he has been asked to apply, and now finally Ravi Shastri has agreed. On particularly on one thing, that he has also asked BCCI that if he would have been applied, if he would apply for the top job, then he should be guaranteed by the BCCI that he gets the position as the top job. Just because he was the team director for 2 years in 2015-16 for Team India, and the performance of Ravi Shastri was pretty good when the position was after the World T20 ends, when the position was handed over to Anil Kumble. So now, after again applying for the top job, now he wants a confirmation from the BCCI that if he gets the if he would have applied for the top job, then there is a confirmation, there is a guarantee which should be given by the BCCI to Ravi Shastri that he gets the job, he gets the and he should not be again deflected from this particular job. So this is what Ravi Shastri has came out with a statement earlier when he was asked by the media.
Aishwarya, stay with us, please. We'll take a listen in once again.
এলিজিবল ছিল সেকেন্ড উইন্ডো খুলে দিয়ে অন্যদের সুযোগ দেওয়া হয়েছে এতে লালচাঁদ রাজপুত রিয়াকশন দিয়েছেন যে হি ইজ নট মানে বলছে যে বোর্ড প্রফেশনালি কাজ করলো না সেকেন্ড উইন্ডো খুলে দেওয়া তো বিইং দ্য মেম্বার অফ দ্যাট কমিটি কোচ সিলেকশন কমিটি আপনি একটু যদি আমাদের বলেন যে ইউর টেক অন দিস
The matter should have been handled a lot better. Anil Kumble and Virat Kohli had to be handled a lot better by whoever is in charge.
So do you think it was handled not in a proper
No, it wasn't handled properly. We'll find out if he apply. Everybody has got the right to apply. I can also apply, provided I'm not an administrator.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go across to Mr. Suman C. Raman joining us over the phone line. Mr. Raman, your thoughts on what Sourav Ganguly has just said, that especially the manner in which Kumble and Kohli episode was not handled when by the people who mattered, which of course is the BCCI. Your thoughts on the issue as Sourav Ganguly just said that?
Well, he also had an opportunity to try to, have it handled more tactfully. He could have prevented this whole thing from spilling out in the way it did. So I don't know. I mean, he's as much part of the, the special committee of the BCCI. So, I mean, I don't know who is actually being referred to here. It could have been handled better by whom? By the two of them? By BCCI officials? By whom? I mean, I think it's got to be sort of a question that's got to be raised, because the 3-member committee is also very important role. I mean, they're talking to both sides. They also were, part of the whole process. So just to say that it should have been handled better, I mean, I don't understand who should have handled it better. Everybody should have.
Okay. Mr. Raman, let me just bring in another point of view, as you're also saying that it's not very clear who really is hinting at. But Mr. Southing Jung, sports expert, joining us over the phone line. Sourav Ganguly comes out and says the issue of Virat Kohli and Kumble could have been handled better. And he also says anybody can apply, even I could apply if need be. What do you make of this comment coming in of Sourav Ganguly?
Well, listen, Sourav Ganguly is such an experienced cricketer. He can say what he likes. And the fact is that if he says something like Kapil Dev or Sunil Gavaskar and say something, we need to stand up and take notice. The other fact is that as far as the BCCI is concerned, listen, they are a law unto their own. They don't really give a damn about what's happening to where. They don't even care about what the Supreme Court is saying. They are not even adhering to Supreme Court rulings or directions. So the BCCI is a monopoly. It doesn't even know what the meaning of tact is. And it's really not bothered about personal feelings or emotions. And that is a mistake, I think, that they made when they brought in Kumble, because there was going to be conflict between Kumble and Kohli, and I think most of the cricketers already knew that. Okay. Now, only a BCCI official would refuse to see such blatant writing on the wall. And I think they don't want to see, they don't want to know about personal emotions, they don't want to know about personal feelings, they just want to do what they want to do. A lot of that has got to do with how they make a lot of money.
My concern here is, Mr. Jung, my concern here is that Ganguly is a member of the CAC, which includes Tendulkar, Ganguly, as well as Mr. Laxman. When the CAC member comes out and speaks like that, let me also just bring in Mr. Kishore Bhimani. Mr. Kishore Bhimani, when CAC member comes out and speaks like that, in a way he's trying to hit across at the BCCI, saying that the matter was not handled very well. Will the BCCI even pay heed to what Ganguly has to say?
I'd like to briefly summarize it by saying, he's part of BCCI. How can he blame the BCCI? BCCI appointed him as part of this committee, part of the three veteran cricketers committee, who was going to choose the coach. Now, if I believe that he should talk to Laxman and he should talk to Sachin and make a joint statement. And I believe that joint statement should say, yes, there were differences between us. There was a 2-1 vote, which everyone knows about now. Everyone who follows cricket knows that Tendulkar was for Shastri, the other two were for Kumble, which is nothing wrong. It's a democracy. There will be different opinions. They should just a joint statement that this is what happened. Clarity, transparency.
Okay. We leave it at that, Mr. Bhimani and Mr. Jung. Thank you very much for speaking with us. But do join us. This is the issue we're picking today on Connect at 6:25 p.m. You can write to us on WhatsApp, on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be happy to hear from you on the show Connect this evening, as Sourav Ganguly lashes out at the BCCI bosses on how he says that Kohli and Kumble issue was mismanaged, mishandled there by the organization. Connect with us at 6:25 on this story.